Hi families and children of Fairlawn, it's Miss Erin again from the children's room. So here I am today to do a little bit of yoga with you all, just to kind of have something to do at home if we're feeling like we need a change or just we want to feel relaxed, anything like that. So before we get started, I'm just going to ask that you find a quiet spot. It can be on a yoga mat if you have one, it can be on a towel if you don't have a yoga mat, or really any kind of rug. It's better to have something to lay on, so not like a hard floor like this, just something that you can sit on the floor that's not hard flooring. And then once you do that, you can come and join me in this position called easy pose, sitting nice and tall with your hands on your knees. While you get situated, I'm just going to start to practice breathing, and you can join me whenever you're ready. So what you're going to do is you're going to take a deep breath in through your nose and then let it out through your mouth, just to kind of start to get your body and your mind into the yoga activity before we start. So we're just going to breathe in again and let it out. Breathe in again. You can close your eyes if you want and let it out. Nice and relaxed. One more time. Do a basic breath. Breathe in and let it out. Usually I do a couple of kinds of different breaths before I kind of shake myself out a little bit too, just so I get all my wiggles out, all my energy out. And I do a couple of different breaths before I actually start doing the yoga sequence. You might have seen my other video with different mindful breathing practices. I kind of do some from there. So we're going to try candle breath with this one. So that one, if you remember, if not, I'll teach it to you. You're going to pretend like you're holding a candle. And you want to take a deep breath in and you want to let it out nice and slow. So you imagine that flame just wiggle a little bit, but you don't want to blow the flame out at all yet. So we're going to take a deep breath in. I want you to imagine as you're breathing in that flame, and you're slowly going to let it out. Just let that flame wiggle. Good. One more deep breath in. And let it out nice and slow. One more deep breath in. Let it out nice and slow. Wiggle that flame. And now I'm going to let you blow it out. So on the count of 3, you're going to take a nice deep breath in for me, and you're going to blow it out as hard as you can to get that flame out. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Deep breath in. Blow out your candle. Perfect. So these are just different ways to get the breath moving through our body. We're going to do another one. It's actually called the kitty cat breath. It's the kitty cat stretch. So you're going to clasp your hands like this, just like that, like me, like that. When you breathe in, you're going to scrunch your body, kind of like a kitty cat. You're going to pull in, pull in, pull in. And then when you let it out, you'll just relax. All right, ready? Take a deep breath in, pull in your stomach, let it out, and relax. Good. Another one. Deep breath in. Your back kind of gets arched. Let it out. And relax. One more. Deep breath in. You can even go this way and let it out. All right, perfect. If you want to, you can pause the video and continue to practice your breathing before you actually get started with the yoga poses. But we're just going to go ahead and get started. And what I do during my yoga poses is I always remind my friends during yoga class to continue to breathe, just breathe in and out as they do the poses. And I like to have fun with yoga and pretend that we're different animals, or usually I'll play games. So I think today's yoga is kind of more animal themed, and you can play around if you're doing it with a grown-up or a friend or even by yourself, and just kind of experiment and have fun. All right, we're going to get started. So first, from easy pose, I'm going to go into cat pose and then cow pose. So you're going to come on your hands and your knees like this. You're going to take a deep breath in. When you take a deep breath in, you're going to scrunch up your back kind of like a cat, like this. When you let it out, you're going to lower your back and it goes into cow pose. All right, we'll try it. Take a deep breath in. I like to say meow, just so I remind myself I'm a cat. And then when I let out my breath, moo. Try it again. Ready? Deep breath in. Meow. Let it out and go. Moo. Another deep breath in. Meow. Let it out and go. Moo. I'll let you do it one more time. Have fun with it. Take a deep breath in. Meow. Ooh, perfect. And you can keep, so that was a little bit of a fun one, and that's a good way to get your back kind of moving around. And then from there, if we end in our cow pose with our back like this, we're gonna go into cobra pose. So that's on, we lower our bodies down like this, so straight. You lift up your body like this. Your chest is nice and wide open, like that. All right? You're gonna take a deep breath in and let it out. You're strong, strong cobra. Your heart is facing up. Your bellies might be a little tight. I like to take a couple more deep breaths here. Sometimes I like to move around a little bit as pretending like I'm a cobra, moving around. Take a deep breath in and let it out. You can move just to kind of get your body moving a little bit. Good. And then now from cobra, we're going to go into downward facing dog, which I know is a lot of my friends' favorite pose. And a lot of you know it, which is great. You're going to come up, keep your hands on the mat, just bring your legs up like you're a dog that's facing down. I like to woof like a dog here. Woof, 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 woof. And take a deep breath in. Let it out. Deep breath in. Let it out. One more deep breath in. When you let it out this time, you can bark as loud as you want. Let it out. Woof. Good job. All right, now we're gonna come up into our standing poses for this yoga. And this is what I call just nice and tall, back straight. It's called mountain pose. You're just gonna stand up nice and straight, kind of just take a deep breath here. You can bring your arms up. I like to pretend that I'm kind of climbing up a tree. Maybe I'm a squirrel looking for acorns. Take a deep breath in. Try to think about what you're seeing as a squirrel. Let it out. Grab some acorns. Good. Just nice and tall. And then some of our favorite poses is tree pose. This one requires a little bit of balance, okay? So you're gonna stay in mountain pose. You're gonna take a deep breath in. Let it out. When you're ready, you can take your leg. I'm starting with my left leg. I'm going to slowly bring it up and balance yourself. And then you can bring your hands to your heart as well, all right? Take a deep breath in. Slowly bring your leg up. Let your feet ground into your mat or the rug. Take a deep breath in. Let it out. Good. What I like to do is if I do something to one side, I do it to the other side too. So I'm a little off balance on my other side, but we'll see. You're going to take another deep breath in. You're going to bring your other leg up and to the side and let it out. Deep breath in. Let it out. And with that one, that's kind of like really a tree pose. You're pretending like you're a tree. All right. So now we're going to go into frog pose. And this one's a lot of fun. You go down from, we were here at tree pose. Now we're going to come down, take a deep breath in, we're going to go into frog pose. So down here, you're going to squat and keep your legs up. I kind of breathe here for a little bit. Take a deep breath in, let it out. And then I jump up like a frog and ribbit. Ready? You'll try it with me. 1, 2, 3. Ribbit. And back into the same pose. It's a little bit of a challenge sometimes. Sometimes we might fall, and that's okay as long as you have something to support you in the back. We'll try it again. Ready? Deep breath in. Let it out and go. Ribbit. Deep breath in. Let it out and go. Ribbit. One more time. Deep breath in. Let it out and go. Ribbit. All right. Now from here, we're going to stand back up. Legs stay spread apart. Bend a little bit. We're going to do the wide-legged elephant pose. You can keep your legs straight. You can bend them, whatever is most comfortable for you. Just kind of let your body fall. Almost like a ragdoll too. This is kind of similar to ragdoll pose. We're going to bring up our trunks like this. Take a deep breath in. And let it out. And bring our trunks up like an elephant. Good. Deep breath in. Let it out and bring your trunk up as high as you can. Reach it up to the sky. Deep breath in. And let it out and bring your trunk up high again. And one more time, you're going to do a deep breath in. And bring your trunk up to the sky as high as you can. You can make any kind of elephant noise you want. I'm not super familiar with elephant noises. They kind of make like a weird sound. You can make whatever elephant noise you think is going to work for you. And now we're going to go into bridge pose. These are kind of our relaxing poses now. You can do bridge pose 2 ways. I like to do it this way. You bring your back down. You're going to put your body all the way down and kind of lift your back end as high as you can and hold it for as long as you can to make a bridge. You take a deep breath in and let it out. Deep breath in and let it out. Deep breath in and let it out. You can also do a bridge pose. You know, some people do it in a different way, but it can be a little more difficult, like this. You do whatever is most comfortable for you and your body, okay? And then from bridge pose, we're gonna go into something, it's a fun pose. It's called happy baby pose, where you lie flat on your back and then you just grab your knees and rock back and forth. Whoa. Here I'm just gonna ask you can close your eyes, take some more calming breaths in and out. Another deep breath in and out. Continue to just breathe. Now, if we were in yoga class at the library, and we'd probably play a game here, and since I'm at home and you're at home, it can be a little difficult to play a yoga game. If you want, you can try different games. You can try to just play guess that pose and do any pose. You can invent your own pose and have your grown-ups guess it, as long as you're having fun with it and just practicing. And then from happy baby, which you should be doing, you're gonna come flat on your back. If you remember from my other video, this is called Savasana. This is our deep rest. Lie flat on your back, just kind of take a deep breath in, let it out. Close your eyes if you're ready. Just feel yourself relax. Deep breath in, let it out. Deep breath in, let it out. Deep breath in, let it out. And keep nice and still, keep breathing. I'm going to get up at this point in the video because what I like to do during this time is to read a nice, calming, and relaxing story. You're going to keep on your breathing. Just breathe in and out, nice and slow at your own pace. Listen to the sound of my voice. Try to keep your body nice and still and let your mind explore with me as I read you this story. All right, it's called Listen, just perfect. Take some deep breaths in and out and listen to the story. Listen to the sound of your feet, the sound of all of us, and the sound of me. Look to the shining sun. It is for you and all of us. It is for me. The stars, they are for you and all of us. They are for me. Deep breaths in and out. Breathe. Smell the air. My air is yours and all of ours. Your air is mine. Taste. The food you eat is also the sun, is also the rain. The food I eat is also the sun, is also the rain. Dig in the earth. Your roots are mine. My roots are yours. The roots of all of us are the same. Yet you are you, and I am me, and we are we, us. Listen with your heart. Just take a deep breath. Open up your hearts. It is your ears, your eyes, your nose, your mouth, your hands. Your heart can hear everything, see everything, smell everything, taste everything, touch everything. Your heart can hold everything, including the world, its darkness and its light, including your story, including my story, including the story of all of us. And when your heart hears your own story, it hears my story too. Your story, my story, our story. Listen to the sound of your feet, the sound of all of us, and the sound of me. The end. You can continue to take some deep breaths. In and out. In and out. I usually just kind of say whenever you're ready, you can start to wiggle your fingers. If you want to keep going with Savasana, keep going as long as you'd like to. You can go for 10 minutes, you can go for more than that, however much you want. But for now, you could have paused the video if you would like to. For now, we're just gonna kind of wiggle our fingers. You're gonna wiggle your toes. Get ready to wake your body up and your minds up. You can open your eyes whenever you're ready. And take your time to just sit up nice and straight. And that was today's little yoga sequence I put together for you. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you now feel nice and relaxed, and this is something that you can kind of do at home to calm yourselves down. Before I say goodbye officially, I'm going to put my hand up to my heart and tell you namaste, and then you can do it back to me. Bye!